I think I'm feeling it now, just like you did. Taking hits for you, 'cause I wanna feel like I'm supposed to. I can disappear if this is what makes me feel so real. And I'll break for you, baby, 'cause you make me feel so good. And I'll break for you, baby, 'cause you make me feel so good. And I'll break for you, baby, 'cause you make me feel so good. And I'll break for you, baby, 'cause you make me feel so good.
Alright guys, so it's been a long time since I've last recorded and a lot has changed. You know, I became a bodybuilder, I competed, and I was kind of disappointed with myself on how I performed and my lack of recording. But that's not what I want to touch on today. What I want to touch on is the subject of body dysmorphia. And the reason why I want to touch on that today is because I've been watching over my old videos, sort of reminiscing, and I watched my first ever video, my intro to the YouTube channel, where, you know, I thought like I was gonna blow up first video. And one thing that stuck with me was me saying that I wanted to keep this genuine, real, like genuine and real content, like not hide things from you guys. And because I saw all these bodybuilders that were fake natties, you know, they put out this persona, they acted as a character, and I felt like I kind of drifted towards that aspect of YouTube where I became a perfectionist, not in a sense that I wanted people to think I was the best. I mean, maybe, like, I genuinely sort of created this mindset where if I wasn't perfect, I shouldn't post. Like, if I didn't look perfect, I shouldn't post. If I didn't have a perfect YouTube idea, I shouldn't post. And it really got me during prep too, because I recorded 9 full videos of full workouts, full talking, full on videos. And I edited those videos and I just never posted them because I didn't think I looked good. And before I talk about my current situation on body dysmorphia and my situation during prep, I like to go back a little bit. And it all started when I first started lifting. And this was due to self-hatred, I guess you could say. But I just hated the way I looked. I went from being really chubby, I was 160 at 5'4", due to personal reasons. It wasn't because I ate a lot, it was medical reasons. But after that, around freshman year, I became super skinny. I was 5'10"-ish, 160, so I gained a lot of height and not a lot of weight. So I guess you could say I kind of grew into my weight, but the weight wasn't because I was a slob and ate a lot. And I just really didn't like the way I looked and the way I was treated. So I decided, you know, I'm going to start going to the gym. You know, I played sports. That was also an aspect on why I was so small. But I started going to the gym, and I would go to school, go to practice, get home around 5:30ish, and I was 14 at the time, and I didn't have a car. I couldn't drive. So I walked 3 miles there to the gym and 3 miles back every day, all driven by pure hatred. And it was because I don't know how it drove me so much, but every day I wouldn't rest, I wouldn't recover. It was literally like a form of therapy for me. And to be honest, that was one of the best, worst times of my life, because the grind is so special. Like, a lot of you understand where the grind and the journey is way more rewarding than the actual outcome or the reward. And I did that for up until I became like 16, where I bought my car, and then still going to the gym 24/7, still playing sports. And that was my first real bulk. Didn't track calories yet, but I started getting a little heavy, I guess. Still kept my abs, but I was getting a little heavier. I got to like 185, but I wasn't a true 185 lean like I was previously. I got a little heavy, and then I decided to cut, and didn't know how to cut, didn't track calories, and I just looked skinny fat. Like, I did not look good, and that was a huge hit in the body dysmorphia, but never really told anyone. Like, I people nowadays, especially lifters, don't talk about it. Like, occasionally huge YouTubers will talk about their body dysmorphia, like David Lade, Alex Eubank have spoken on it, but it's not really like, you don't talk to your friends about your body dysmorphia. You know, you'll joke about it, but every joke has a little truth. So then I bulked again, but this was a real bulk. I didn't track my calories, but I knew roughly. I was learning a lot, getting protein in, you know, tracking protein, making sure I got everything. Not whole foods, but it was all right. And then I cut for the first time. A real cut, a real tracking cut. Sort of knew what I was doing, but not really. And I got pretty lean. I got decently lean. And I liked the way I looked for a month. And then I started bulking again because it was done with summer. And then it's just like I don't like the way I look. And so many lifters get this, where and it's every single lifter, no matter how big, how small, you get to this dream physique, you're shredded, but you can't stay like that, and you start bulking and you just hate the way you look, despise, because I look so good, now I don't look as good. So that bulk, so that was a year ago roughly, that bulk was awful. And that was the time where I started getting acne out of nowhere, and it was horrendous, like insane. I'll put a picture up right now, but it was insane. And it was my mind of being perfectionist, and I don't look perfect, killed me, like absolutely killed me. I was like, what do I, like, I didn't know what to do. I seriously, every day was just the same exact day of, I don't look perfect, I can't do anything. Like, in my head, 24/7, just talking so bad about myself, to myself. And it wasn't like, there were some people that mentioned that I wasn't looking like myself, I wasn't looking good. But it was mainly just me, where it's like, I don't look good. I'd go to the gym, look at myself in the mirror, I don't look good. And there wasn't a single day there hasn't really been a single day where I was truly happy with my entire body. And I feel like I'm also posting this video for my future self, but I'm also really posting it for you guys, to show someone who tries to present themselves as perfect is never perfect. Doesn't have to be me. It could be someone else. They're not perfect. Like, everyone has their own struggles, and I'm mentioning mine because when I first started YouTube, I told myself that's what I was going to do. I was going to be real with you guys. I was going to tell you what was happening, and I haven't done that ever. I've never had a serious conversation with you guys. I've never had an emotional conversation with you guys. I've kind of faked conversations where it's like, you know, I acted a little sad sometimes, but I wasn't truly passionate about what I was saying. And when I ended my bulk from a year ago, I started cutting, and I liked the way my physique looked, but I didn't like the way like my face looked. So it was 24/7 where I just couldn't look in the mirror. You know, I'd keep my head down. I'd look at my physique, but I'd always stay away from like how my face looked. And it really angers me that there's people that deal with this and they think it's right, because you shouldn't feel disgusted with yourself. You should feel a drive to get better. You should like look at your physique and critique it slightly, but you shouldn't be disgusted with yourself. You should be happy that you're making progress, that you're going to the gym every single day. You shouldn't be going to the gym every single day and every single day telling yourself, wow, I look like shit. Like, you're doing, if you are a person that's trying to better yourself every single day, stop being so hard on yourself, please. And this is also like a video to my future self that'll look back on this video. Stop being so hard on yourself. You have to love yourself. Like, I love you guys, every single one of you, truly. And that leads me to prep, where I started getting, I came to college and I just felt incredibly alone. I was on this excruciating journey alone, and I felt really lonely. So I kind of stuck to the thing that made me feel less lonely, was the persona of being perfect, where, you know, I'm going to present myself as perfect so people think I have this perfect life. So that kind of, in my head, made me think I wasn't like lonely or anything. So the prep was really hard, and I looked great. I wasn't too happy with how I performed, but like, the way I performed was the way I should have performed. Like, the medals I got were the medals I deserved. And then after the show, you know, happy, and I ate a crap ton, and I gained a ton of water weight. And then I wasn't happy with how I looked. And now I'm not happy with how I look, because I gained so much water weight. I, you know, completely lost myself. I had cheat days, which never happened. Like, even on my bulk, I wouldn't eat candy. I wouldn't do that. But I had candy and stuff. And now it's like an anger of, like, why'd I do that? And now it's just like, what are you going to do about it? And this is the overall message that I wanted to present to you guys, is if you have this struggle, what are you going to do about it? You know, are you going to let it eat you alive, or are you going to come to the gym every single day and work your ass off in order to be happy with how you look? I think the latter. I think right now, in my mind, I have body dysmorphia, but truly I'm slacking off. I'm making these excuses on why I'm not posting. I'm making these excuses on why I don't look the way I want to look. And right now, am I going to mope about it, or am I going to do something about it? So the overall message is, if you're dealing with something, you're not alone. If you're dealing with body dysmorphia, you're not alone. You may see these perfect people. They're not perfect. But yeah, guys, everyone deals with it. Just keep grinding, keep pushing, and you're not always going to look your best. sometimes you're gonna look worse, but your looks are not everything. Truly, they're not everything, and you just gotta realize that, guys. So I'm very glad I got this. I was really debating having this talk, but I'm glad I did it. Back to deadlifting, pretty happy with that. So yeah, guys, we're just gonna be locked in. Daylight savings, dark time, winter, lots to come, lots to look forward to. But yeah, guys, thank you guys for listening if you listened all the way, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.